Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful Mr. Dave Hall!
Hey! It's a Love and Marriage show. How's everyone doing? And we have a beautiful bride in the audience tonight. For Beth, everybody, she's getting married. How old are you? 27. All right. I wish you the best 2 to 2.5 years of your life. Statistically speaking.
It's suicide!
Thank you. That is from a woman that is here by herself, so she knows. So how's everyone doing? All right, are you guys ready to hear about love and relationships? I'm actually kind of down in the dumps. My girlfriend and I just broke up. No, it's cool. She was a total cock block. Never get laid when she was around. It's terrible. Watch out for school children. I knew you were a teacher, so I figured you'd be So other audience members that aren't with the bridal party, we got a little bit of background information on the bride to be. So we're gonna be ribbing her a little. Like for one thing, Kathleen here, she's the one who introduced her to Marty. What was it, like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that?
It was last weekend.
And they're Unitarian, they're getting married, they just met. And so she said she had to go to South Africa, that they went on a date and it didn't go so well. So Marty wrote this big long thank you note to Kathleen on a napkin. And then Kathleen had to go to South Africa for the summer. And when she got back, they were in love. But he still had that note that he was going to give Kathleen. He gave it to her anyways. I actually got a copy of it. The original copy of the note that Marty originally gave you. So here's the note. Hey Kathleen, it's me, Marty. Hey, just wanted to say thanks for introducing me to Becky. And then he scratched that out and wrote in Beth. She's great. I just hope I don't screw up and tell her about you and me hooking up those 62 times. Or when I made out with your brother at that party that one time. Man, I just love dudes. Yeah, it is weird. I'm glad you planned our first date because I was just going to take her to Wendy's and to see Big Mama's House 2. Our second date was weird. I couldn't stop talking about how awesome Big Mama's House 2 was. I saw it with my roommate, who I never showered with. Anyways, I hope you have fun in South Africa. I'm not gay. Love, Marty.
He's awesome.
He is awesome. He's a teacher too, right?
Yes.
Great. That will make sure you have a secure future financially. It's all right. You're an accountant, right? So you'll be able to get all the tax write-offs you need. So good. Fantastic. Just pop out some kids. You'll save money. It's good. You're Catholic, so you probably already have 4 of them, right? Speaking of which, you guys are getting married. So the babies do what, about like February? Now you know how you Catholic girls work. Somebody here is getting laid tonight. Good time. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and pass this email list around. This is our email list. Please put your name and email address on there, and we'll send you information about the Edge Comedy Club here and all the crazy shows that we're doing. We have some great, every show we do is a theme show here, so we always have some wacky thing going on. We did a zombie show where all zombies perform for Halloween. We do an all-female show the first Friday of every month, an all-hot guy show the first Saturday of every month. We do all kinds of fun stuff. So we do a show called Crowd Work, where the audience is allowed to heckle the comedians on stage. That's a lot of fun. So come by and check those out. But I'm just going to get the show started and let the comics speak for themselves. How's that sound? All right? No?
Yes.
Maybe I should do some material first and kind of get you guys into the mood of comedy after all these announcements. I personally have never had a lot of good luck in relationships. I always get those girls that tell me they just want to be friends with me. Yeah, I know. Ladies, it's a really crappy thing to tell a guy you just want to be friends with him. That's like saying to a guy, hey, I got an idea. How about I starve you for a week, and then ask if you'd like to be friends with this delicious rotisserie chicken. You can look at it and you can smell it, but you can't have any. I'll tell you what though, your friend Steve can eat all he wants. Yeah, sure, all your other friends can have a piece too, just none for you. I had a girl tell me she just wanted to be friends with me, and then she followed that up with, don't you think I'm out of your league anyways? She actually said that to me, and this girl was from Indiana, so you figure it out. Same girl told me the night before that she'd been with 35 guys and she was only 21 years old. Yeah, I'm like, out of my league. Apparently I just wasn't in the right bowling alley at the right time. So I guess the most important thing I found in dating is this. Dating is like a box of chocolates, you know? Most of it is stuff you wouldn't want to eat in the first place, but when you do find the one you wanted, somebody else already stuck a finger in it. Knowing it's everyone else. But sometimes you eat it anyways, you know? It's salty and warm and broken and oozing. And so what if it's got a scar on its face and a lazy eye and 4 kids and it's a dude? That's a chocolate cream, you know? I think guy sitting by himself over there knows what I'm talking about. So, like I said, I've always had a hard time dating, especially in a city like Chicago because there's so much competition out there, you know? And I find like dating in a big city is kind of like trying to parallel park in a big city because a lot of times you can't find a space, but you get pissed off at all the fuckers that do have one, don't you? Fuckers in the park holding hands and shit. Rub it in everyone's face. But once in a while you find a space, right? And you can't believe you found it. It's like, it's always like across the street, you're like, oh, that one's mine. But right before you get it, some douchebag named Steve in a Mustang takes it. You're just going to treat it like shit and leave it in the morning anyways, and it's never going to want to be parked in again, but then it'll let some fucking douchebag named Kyle in it park in there 2 weeks later, and then bitch at you about it 3 years from then when you want a committed relationship. Because, oh, men are dogs. No, you just make shitty decisions. Once in a while you do find a spot, right? And you can't believe you found it. Either one of 2 things happens. Either you get right in there right away and everything fits perfectly, or you just completely fuck it up from the get-go. No matter what you do, you can't fix it. You just go, fuck it, I'll find another one. I don't even know I wanted this shit in the first place. When you do find the spot you want, you're there for a while, eventually you decide it's time for you to move on, and you know, go do what you had to do. And eventually it comes to a point where you're like, you know, you're done. You did what you had to do. It's time for you to leave now. You got to move on with your life and get back to your car there. Find there's a big fucking van pulled up to your bumper on one side. You're right up against the curb on the other side. You can't get out no matter what you do. So you go around the block a few more times. You do the same boring things. You finally go, you know what? I can't fucking take this anymore. You get back in your car and you go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And you wind up fucking the van's sister and you go back and forth and back and forth. And the van is broken and destroyed and it's never going to be the same again. But at least you're free. Ever happen to you guys when you're parking your car? That's me sometimes. You guys ready for your next?